Hey guys, welcome to TaylahTalk. Basically, I'm going to be showing you how to pull off this look to go see Star Wars this weekend. I'm also going to be using the Covergirl Star Wars collection with this lipstick and the mascara. So just hold on for that. Let's get right to it, shall we? So basically, I've already started off camera. I basically just applied my primer and my foundation. I figured I'll just do it off camera because it's not really the most exciting thing. And the next step is to just continue with concealing. I'm going to be using the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer. I love this eye concealer, it's the bomb. So basically you just get like a little concealer brush and rub it in. Or you can use your fingers. I have nails, so that won't work out well. And just apply it under your eye. This is in the shade 205, by the way, if you're interested. I love this eye concealer. I'm not applying it like amazingly because I'm just going to blend it out. But yeah, just put it all over where it goes. Put it all over your eye, and then you get your beauty blender and just blend it out. Basically, I'm going to do my eyes first. When I use darker colors, I like to do my eyes first, and then I can work around it on my face. And today, for my base color, I'm using the Australis Metallics in the shade Lana Del Grey. I've never used this before, but it's like a real nice shiny, kind of like a blue tone silver, and it looks amazing. And yes, I mainly bought this because it was called Lana Del Grey. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in a video before, maybe it was a favourite or something. And just basically apply it to the main part of your lid. I really like these metallics because they're super opaque. I bet if you're watching this, you're going, Taylah, you told me you didn't like Star Wars in your vlog, why are you doing a look? Well, I kind of have to eat my words a little bit because I watched a couple more of them and I grew to love the characters and love the storyline. I think I just didn't like the old schoolness of the first one, and I got kind of just like, I watched it too literally instead of just taking it for what it is. And tonight I'm going with my boyfriend and his family to go see the 7th movie, I'm pretty sure it is, and we're seeing it in like 3D and VMAX, and it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for it. So basically the next step is that I'm going to be getting a black shade. I'm going to use a mix between this black, which is the Maybelline New York 850 Smoky Black, sorry, and that's basically what it's called, and the black shade from the Tiny Bird Cosmetics Galaxy Eye Palette. It's in the shade Starry Night. I really like how glittery this is, but I don't want to add too much glitter because I already have all this going on. As you can see, it's already like coming up on top when it shouldn't be. That's why I want to add the black to my crease. So basically it'll stop it being, it'll stop it from transferring. I was like trying to think of the word, I'm like, yeah, stop it from transferring. So basically I'm just going to be using this like flatter brush to start the crease and then using a blending brush to brush it all out. And basically what you want to do is blend the black down into the corner of your eye, just so it has like almost like a smoky eye effect. And then I just want to use a touch of the Starry Night shade. It scares me because this one's super dark, so I might start with the, if you're ever afraid of black, definitely start with like a smaller flatter brush and like dab it where you want to go and then blend it out, because you can always add more, which is a lot easier than trying to take away, trust me. By the way, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, I'm just a makeup enthusiast and I like doing it, and I don't know if my way is the correct way or not, but it's just the way I like to do it. And there's the base of that eyeshadow. Now I'm going to, where is this beautiful thing? Now I'm basically going to be doing the liquid eyeliner, and I want to do a wing, and then I want, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start small in the inner part of my eye, and then I'm going to drag it out to nice and big at the end. I don't know if this is a weird way to do things, but I like to start with my wing and then basically go in from there. And I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner, which is my favourite liquid eyeliner. If you've been here for a while, you would know that because I just rave about it all the time. But yeah, it's great. It's like super precise, which is why it's called Master Precise. And it just glides on like a beautiful beauty. By the way, guys, I'm still not perfect at doing this. I'm still pretty hopeless. But yeah, basically I like to draw a little line up and then basically just drag the top of the line almost diagonally to like where my lashes go, and then basically that gives me like a base or where to go from there. And basically you just fill in that part. By the way, this is a good method for people who are just hopeless at eyeliner like I am. And then basically what you do is that you go from, it depends on how thick you want it. If you want it thinner, just start lower. But basically you just like blend it into the line of your lashes. And eventually it'll just look like a straight line across. What I forgot to mention also is that you want to stop kind of just where like the opposite side of your eye ends. So basically like here. And you just want it to continue out like that. So that way the focus is still back on the silver part of your eye, which is what we want to go towards because it's kind of like part of the dark side look. Basically it's kind of like a chrome look to your eyes. So basically my camera overheated. I used the opportunity to do the other eye while I was waiting for it to cool down. But basically all I did to this eye was add a highlight, which was basically I combined these two colours from the Tiny Bird Galaxy Eye palette, the Moonlight and Snowflake. I thought they were both too dark or too light, so I blended them together on my eye, and I like the result. It just kind of like is subtle but has shimmer to it, so it lifts up your brow bone, which is what highlight is meant to do. The next step is just, sorry I just realised that lid wasn't on properly, is filling my waterline, and this is the NYX SPE 901 in black. It's just basically a really easy pencil. Why am I so bad at this? And then just use it along my waterline. I like to stop personally at where my lashes stop, which is like here, just because I feel like it looks more natural in a weird way. I just like the way it looks compared to going all the way in, because I like my eyes are like, they're not huge, but they're not small, and I kind of don't like them to get smaller. I'd rather them get bigger, but I figured for this look, because we're going all dark and like evilish, that I would just use a darker colour. So basically just, you know, apply it to your eye. That's basically it. Pretty easy stuff. I don't know if you guys, if it's international or if it's just, I don't think it's just Australia, but it might be just like bigger countries. But Star Wars released a makeup range with Covergirl, and I went and purchased them. I had to wait like weeks until they went on sale because they were ranging for like, I think each lipstick was like $17 here, and the mascara was around the same, maybe $18, $19, and I got them both for $20, which I thought was pretty good. I got the mascara. Basically all they have is the mascara, and then there's like a couple of shades of lipsticks. There's one thing I don't understand is that they have numbers on them, like 7 out of 10 or whatever, and it goes all the way up to 10. And you went to collect them all, but they're all in the same shade. So I'm just like, you just meant to have 10 of the same mascara? I don't know. But this is it. It's the Star Wars The Force Awakens, the supersizer. And it says, there has been an awakening. And then I got the lipstick as well, which I'll be putting on later, and it's in the shade 30, and it's like a real dark, nice red. I'll show you a bit of that later, but right now we're going to apply the mascara, and this is what the wand looks like. It's very like tiny, but as you spin it, they get fatter and thinner, the bristles, but the bristles are tiny as. And basically, I haven't used any of this yet, so it's going to be like a first impression as well. Okay, let's apply this bad boy, shall we? Oh wow, I'm not sure how to feel. It doesn't feel like it did anything, like it just made my lashes darker. Maybe if I do a second coat, let's try that. Oh my god, no. No. Oh god, no. Oh my god, they made them so clumpy. The supersize them will like make them so fat they look like spider legs. Yuck. I'll do a close-up shot of them. I'll do a close-up shot on my phone so you can see how gross they look. And they don't even like lengthen, they're just like clunky and straight. And I don't like that at all. Next I'm going to conceal my face, which is with the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I'm basically just about to cover myself with war paint. So I just go under my eyes in an upside down triangle. Just makes it easy to blend. I'm pretty sure you've heard that tip from everyone like a bajillion times. I personally like to put it here because I have weird ass eyebrows that, wow, that like when I like raise my eyebrows it indents, and the concealer somehow like helps to make that less noticeable. And then right along here, I like to put it in here because I get really dark there, which is weird. Do the other upside down triangle, and then I like to do this here because I get really weird things here. And then just use the excess to run all over my chin and my cupid's bow, because why not? I forgot to mention, this is in the shade 110 Ivory, which has been in all my videos, and So yeah, but I don't know if you're newbies, hi, subscribe. But if you're a returning subscriber, you probably already know this stuff. I always get so worried when I do eyeliner and then try and like put on my concealer that I'm gonna like fuck up my eyeliner. I'm like, I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. This beauty blender, by the way, I have another one for my contour, which I'm gonna use later. They came in a pack of 4 from Chi Chi, and they're $15 for 4 of them, which I think is an amazing deal. And they're really good, and they like expand like 2 times their size once you wear them, which I'm pretty sure is like a neat beauty blender, but like really express to you unless you try it yourself. But I really like them, and they just blend everything out so nicely and evenly, and they have like all different shapes. I just prefer this one for my face, but I like this one for my contour because I can use the flatter side for like my cheekbones and stuff, and I thought $15 was a pretty decent price. Basically my camera overheated again, and all I did in the meantime was fill in my brows, and I used the Savvy brow pencil and wax. I never use the wax because I don't really know how to use it, and it's in the shade medium, which is also really dark because look how dark my eyebrows are, so be careful of that if you have lighter eyebrows. But now we're going to move on to contour, which is the most exciting part for me. We're going to be using both the powder and the cream Australis on tour kits, and basically we start with cream, of course, because that makes the most sense. Mine is like half melted because Australian heat. Basically I'm going to be taking the middle shade and using it to contour my face. If you guys are curious about seeing my contour routine, just like step by step or whatever, I have a powder versus cream video which I'll link down below, and basically it's like a walkthrough between both sides of my contour, like both steps I should say. It looks really gross right now. I don't know if it looks gross on camera, but it looks really gross right now, but if you just give it a chance, if you let me blend it in, you'll see what I mean. I don't really highlight with cream because I don't like the way it looks under my eyes. I feel like it looks really chunky and strange. Basically I get my beauty blender and blend it all out. Pretty simple stuff. I like cream contour because I feel like it's like a real subtle look. So if you don't want to do anything too intense for the day, you can just do that. But because we're going to see Star Wars, we need to like spice things up and use both. I use both anyway most of the time because I prefer the powder for highlight. But I like the durability of the cream. Like I feel like it does last a bit longer, especially through heat and things like that. I love the fact that you can like draw a line on your chin and it makes you look like you have more defined chin. Wow, I'm totally, what am I saying? I love that you can draw a line on your jaw line and you can make it look more defined. I bet that look really hot right now. And I also like that contour warms up my face because like I'm pale as fuck. And I'm pale AF and I like to seem like I'm not. Now that that's all blended in, we can move on to the powder. This is still like super old and I really need to get a new one. Actually, I think I have a new one. I have the most preferred one. Do you know if it's good or not? I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, basically we're just going to grab the banana powder and put it under my eyeballs. I love banana powder so much, but for anyone who watches my videos, you would know that. So basically whenever I'm passionate about something, I just tell everyone a million times. I use this like Eco Tools, I think it's a blush brush maybe. And it's just really fat and fluffy, but because I have really like puffy cheeks, I feel like I can get away with using a bigger brush. And then basically I just like to darken my contour a little bit more. I use this shade because it's the only dark shade powder that works for my face. And then I just like lightly run it across here. Because everyone knows how freaking dark this crap is. I shouldn't say crap, I really love this product. But everyone knows that you have to be really careful with it. By the way, this isn't the outfit I'm wearing tonight. I've got like a Star Wars shirt I bought and things like that, but I didn't want makeup all over it. We're just going to finish off the highlight. I like using the really bright shade just in like my forehead, my nose, and my chin, and in between my contour to make my contour stand out more. So basically my camera keeps overheating and it's just not going to get anywhere anytime soon, so I'm just going to quickly finish this up. Basically all I applied was the lipstick that I was talking about earlier in the shade 30. It's like a purpley red and it has like sparkly stuff in it. It's pretty cool. But basically that's it for this look. I hope you like it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you're going to see Star Wars this weekend. And until next time, I'll talk with you later. Bye!